I'm beginning to work on the casement windows for the timber frame building. There's a casement window here, and the frame, you can see the sash, but the frame is a little bit harder to see. It's this very thick and heavy material. These are the posts here. The window sill is this piece here. You can see the slanted part of the sill that is outside for the rain to drip down, and then the posts sit down into this sill with a tongue, and I'm beginning to work that joinery there. The way that joint works, you can see the post here coming down into the window sill, and there's a little tenon on the end of the post, and there's also this slanted portion of the post that sits down into the slanted portion here on the window sill. So I'm working this joinery on the end of the post. Here you can, I've done everything possible with the bandsaw and a radial arm saw, but now I'm down to hand tool work to finish this up. The little stub tenon here needs to be exposed, and then I sliced an area here that has to be cleaned out. Here's a look at how this will finally be. The stub tenon here and the cleared out area here, and this slanted portion that fits into the slanted portion on the sill itself. So with hand tools now, I've got to finish this up, and that means chisels. Quite a bit of chisel work here. I'm going to just have to shift the camera just a little bit. I've got, let me just put this about here, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And the first thing I will want to do is clear out this area that has multiple saw cuts. And I'm looking for my, right in front of me. All right, so this area's got to come out here, and I'll just begin to chop down on this. I made these slices with a bandsaw. Could have been done with a handsaw, but it's just faster with the bandsaw. Now I'm gonna have to saw this line right here to this is waste. This whole area here is waste, because this is the stub tenon. This is all redwood, and it's, I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty wet actually. It was cut at the sawmill just a couple weeks ago. But I've been working this redwood wet. Timber frames are typically worked when wet. The wood is easier to work actually, so that helps. I could dig down a little bit, but I'm pretty much just trying to keep this flush. I'm going to give it a cut back here to avoid any kind of a tear out. I don't think it would anyway, but just in case. Oops. Let me just do a little bit of cleanup here. Make sure there isn't any protrusion in this area. That's soaking wet down in there, which is normal for how I've been working this redwood. All right, so now the next stage is to cut that line there so that I can remove this waste area here. And I'll just use a Japanese saw here with the rip teeth. Let me start it with the cross-cut teeth. All right, and my bench is not very, must be on some wood, some chips on the floor. Yeah, it'll have to do. There we go. A little awkward getting that started. Okay, I'm down. So, got to remove this area here. Maybe I'll take a bigger chisel here and start here. Ooh. Getting close to the end here. I'd take a smaller sliver. All right, that's it. And I'm down low enough here. So now that's pretty good. I want to make sure this is 1 inch. And it's very close to 1 inch, but I'm going to just shave a little bit here. The next stage here is fitting this into the socket, and I want to make sure it's not too fat. Yeah, that'll work. And then I chamfer corners here, helps it go into the helps enter into the slot. By the way, the S, you may be wondering what that S, that stands for south. So I've got a south frame and a north frame. So the pieces are specific to the area that they're going into. So that's ready to test into the window sill, see if it fits, and it should go.